Good day, students. Today we're going to create your project for your lesson 7, working with themes, quick parts, and page background. So let's start with your project 7-1, elevator communication. So the Montgomery, Slade, and Parker use elevator communication for in-house announcement, invitations, and other employee relation document. In each elevator, a durable 81 2 by 14 inches clear plastic frame has been installed in which the announcement can be inserted and changed on a regular basis. Create a document for approval that recognizes the employee award winners and invites employees to a reception to honor this award winner. So again, let's get ready and launch our Word if it's not already running. In our Word document, we're going to locate our congratulations document in our project 7 data file. So let's go to your file, click open. So in our project 7 data files, we're going to select congratulations document and click open. Make sure to click enable content so that we can modify our document, and we're going to save this as elevator_com in our document in our folder. So let's go to your file, save as. Let's create a new folder for our answer. So then we're going to save this as elevator_communication and click save. Next, in the page background group, in our page layout tab, click page color menu, and the theme color section, select olive green, accent 3, lighter 60%. So let's go for your page layout tab, page background group, and of course page color. So in our page color, we're going to select olive green, accent 3, lighter 60%, and that's it. Instruction number 3, click the page border button in the borders and shading dialog box and click shadow in the settings section. So we have your page border and we have your border and shading dialog box. So we're going to select shadow in the settings section. Click the width menu and choose 3 points. So we have your width and we're going to select 3 points. Next, in the color section, select olive green, accent 3, darker 50%. So in our color section, we're going to select olive green, accent 3, darker 40%. Sorry, darker 50%. So olive green, accent 3, darker 50%. And then we're going to click OK. So now our page has a border. Next, in the page setup group, in the page layout tab, click size and select legal. So page layout group, page setup, size, and we're going to click more paper size. In our more paper size, in a drop down arrow, so we don't have a given, so instead we're going to select custom size. So for our custom size, we're going to adjust the width or the height into 8.5 by 11 into 8.5 by 13 for legal documents. And click OK. And just click accept or ignore. And let's see. Next, instruction number 5. Launch the page setup dialog box and click layout tab. In the page section, change the vertical alignment to center. So let's go to your page setup. And let's go to launch our dialog box, page setup dialog box. And let's go to your page section. So let's go first to your layout tab, then page section. So in our page section, we're going to select vertical alignment. So vertical alignment, we're going to set the value into center. And then click OK. Then click ignore. And we notice that all of our text is now centered vertically in our document. Instruction number 6, save the document in our flash drive. So since it is already saved, so all we have to do is save the changes and finally close the document. So this is your final output. Before I close the document, let's go to your view and go to 100% or one page. So this is your final output. Close. And that's it for your project 7-1 elevator communication. Let's proceed with your project 7-2 reference letter. So a former employee at Flatland Hosting Company has asked for a reference letter. So let's get ready and launch our Word again. So let's go to your file. And again, we're going to open. We're going to select our document in our project 6-7 data file. So in our project 7 data files, we're going to select reference letter and click open. Next, make sure to click enable content so that we can modify the document. Finally, we're going to save this document as Jasmine reference. So let's go to your file, save as button. We're going to save this in our answer folder with a file name of Jasmine underscore reference and click save. Instruction number 2, in the page layout tab, in the themes group, click themes and click origin from the gallery. So let's go to your page layout tab, themes group, and in our themes, we're going to select origin. So we're going to select origin to apply the theme. And lastly, save the document in our flash drive for this lesson. So click save button to save the changes. And of course, close the document. And that's it for your project 7-2 reference letter. Let's proceed with your project 7-3 letterhead. So create a new letterhead for the Flatland hosting company. Again, let's get ready and launch our Word if it is not already running. Next, instruction number 1, open a new blank document and save this as FHC letterhead in your folder. So let's go to your file and save button. So we're going to save this in our answer folder, and we're going to give it a file name of FHC letterhead, and click save. Next, instruction number 2, in the insert tab in the header and footer group, insert the tiles built-in header and key the document title as Flatland Hosting Company, bold the text and change the size to 18 points. So let's go first in your insert tab, and let's go to your header and footer group. Next, we're going to insert the tiles. So let's go to your header, and we're going to select tile. So this is a tile built-in header, so click the icon or the button to apply. Next, for the title of our document, we're going to key in Flatland Hosting Company. Next, select the text, and of course, set that into bold. And we're going to set the size into 18 points. Next, instruction number 3, right-click on the content control here and click remove content control. So this is our control. So right-click and of course remove content control. Next, instruction number 4, insert the tile built-in footer and key the company address as 1234 Grand Street, Forest Grove, OR 9716. So again, let's go to your insert group, footer, and we're going to select tiles. So for our type of company address, we're going to type in 1234 Grand Street. Grand Street, Forest Grove, OR 9716. Next, select the page number and press the delete key in our keyboard. So we're going to select our page number and click delete. And lastly, close the header and footer. So let's go to your design tab, close header and footer. Instruction number 5, save the document. So let's go to your quick access toolbar and click save button. Let's go first to your view tab and select one page. So this is your document with a letterhead for a header and a footer. So this is your final output. And finally, click Save again and close the document. And that's it for your Project 7-3 letterhead. So let's proceed with your Project 7-4 two-page resume. So your friend Mike revised and added some information to his resume, and it is now 2 pages long. Update the formatting to include a header and, of course, a footer. So again, let's get ready and launch our Word. Instruction number 1, open MZ Resume 2 from the data files for this lesson and save it as MZ Resume 2 updated in our folder. So let's go first to your file and click Open button. We're going to locate your Project 7 data files. So in our Project 7 data files, we're going to select MZ Resume 2 and click Open. Next, make sure to click Enabled Editing so that we can modify our document. And we're going to save this as MZ2 updated in our folder and click Save. Instruction number 2, in the Page Layout tab, click the Margin menu and select Custom Margin. In the Page Setup dialog box, change the top, bottom, left, and right into 1.25 of an inch. So let's go first in your Page Layout tab, Page Setup Group and Margin. Next, select Custom Margin. So we're going to change the value for top into 1.25 inches. The same with the bottom, the left, and of course the right. And of course, click OK. Instruction number 4, in the Insert tab, Header and Footer group, click the Header menu and select Stop. So let's go to your Insert, Header and Footer group, Header, and we're going to select Stop. In the header and document title, key in resume of Michael J. Zubiri. So document title, resume of Michael J. Zubiri. In the option group, click different first page box. So in our option group for our header and footer, we're going to select different first page, and then in the navigation group, click next. In the header and footer group, and click footer button and select stocks. So navigation group, click next. And of course, in our insert header and footer group, we're going to select footer, and of course, we're going to select stock. Instruction number 8, select the content control, type the company name, and right-click and remove content control. Close the header and, of course, the footer. So right-click on our company control and select remove content control. And that's it. And of course, close header and footer. Finally, save the document in our folder. So let's click Save button in our Quick Access toolbar to click to save the changes. And of course, let's view this. So you will notice that your first page doesn't have a header and of course a footer. However, your second page have a header that says Resume of Michael J. Zubiri and of course this line as a footer. And this is your final output for your project 7-4. So click Save again and close the document. So that's it for your project 7-4 two-page resume. Let's proceed with your project 7-5 postcard. It's soccer season again, and the YMCA is sending out postcard to all participants who played the last season. So again, let's get ready and launch our Word. Instruction number 1, open soccer from the data files for this lesson and save it as postcard in our folder. So let's go to your file and click open, and we're going to locate your project 7 data files. In our project 7 data files, we're going to click open your soccer and save that as postcard document. So soccer document, select, then click open. Make sure to click enable content or editing so that we can modify your document. And let's go to your file, save as. We're going to save this in our folder and we're going to give it a file name of postcard. And then click save. Instruction number 2, customize the page size to 4 by 6 inches and the orientation to landscape and margins to narrow. So let's go to your page layout, page setup. Let's start with your size and click more paper size. So in our paper size, we're going to select custom size and we're going to set the width into 4 inches. And of course, the height into 6 inches. Next, click OK. Next, we're going to set the orientation into landscape and margins into narrow. So you will notice, students, that there is only one page for this project. Instruction number 3, insert a page border and add a red double line page border with a box setting and set the width into 3/4 point. So let's go to your page layout, page background, and of course, page border. So in our borders and shading dialog box, we're going to select box setting, style is double, and of course color is red. And we're going to set the width into 3/4 of an inches or points. So 3/4 point. And of course, click OK. Instruction number 4, in the field effects dialog box, one color in the color 1 section and select red accent to lighter 80%. In the shading style section, select diagonal up under variants, click sample horizon pattern in the lower right corner. So again, let's go to your page. So for our page color, we're going to go to your fill effects. So page color, fill effects. Select one color. And for our color one section, we're going to select red. We're going to select color red. And shading style section, we're going to select diagonal up. And under the variants, click the sample horizontal pattern. So sample horizontal pattern in the lower right corner. And of course, click OK. So I think we're going to adjust the lightness of our color. Since there is no lighter red, so we're going to make it as this one. So we're going to change the color into red accent 2, lighter 80%. So red accent 2, lighter 80%, and click OK. Next, add a custom watermarks in the text watermark section and replace ASAP with YMCA Soccer. Click the horizontal button and click OK. So let's go to your watermark and we're going to select custom watermark. So we're going to select text watermark and we're going to replace ASAP as YMCA Soccer. So YMCA Soccer. And of course, we're going to select diagonal layout. We're going to select horizontal layout and click OK. And finally, save our document. So this is the final output for our document. It has a double line, red line border with YMCA Soccer watermark and light red 80% lighter background color. Finally, save the changes and of course close the document. And that's it for your Project 7-5 postcard. Let's proceed with your Project 7-6 thank you card. So I'll create a thank you notes that match the style of Mike's new 2-page resume. So let's get ready and launch our Word if it is not already running. Instruction number 1, create a new blank document and save as thank you in your USB or flash drive. So we have your new blank document. So let's go to your file and click save button. We're going to save this in our answer folder in our project 7 folder. So we're going to give this a file name of thank you and click save. So we're going to customize instruction number 2, customize the page size into 5.5 by 8.5 of an inches. So let's go to your page layout, size, more paper size. We're going to set the width into 5.5 of an inches, and of course the height into 8.5 of an inches. And then click OK. So we are asked to leave the orientation at default but change the margin into narrow. So let's go to your page layout again, page setup, margin, and select narrow. So the goal is to format the document appropriately and fold the document in the middle so that the text thank you will be on the front of the note card. So refer to the built-in footer used in MZ resume updated to format the document appropriately and fold the document in the middle so that the text thank you will be on the front of the note card. So refer to the built-in footer used in MZ resume to updated document and insert the footer in your current document. In the content control placeholder, key in thank you for consistency use the same font size and style as Michael J. Suberi's name on the resume. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the Michael J. Suberi's resume as our reference. So let's go to your Project 7 data files. And we're going to open MZ resume to updated so that we can make this as a reference. So let's start with our footer. So using stack. So this one is our footer. So this is a stack. So let's go to your thank you document. Let's go to your insert, then footer. So in our footer, we're going to select stack, the same with our resume. So for our resume, in the control holder, we're going to enter thank you. Just like this one. However, we need to change the format so that it will be in consistency with the resume's format. So use the same font size and style as Michael J. Suberi's name on the resume. So what we're going to do is let's move to your Michael J. Suberi resume, and of course we're going to highlight Michael J. Suberi's name and click Format Painter to copy the format, and let's move to your document, and of course we're going to paste this format in our text just like this one. And that's it. So what left to do is to fold this document later after printing. So close, and this is your final output. Okay, so just to make sure, let's double check. So insert footer, and stop. So we have this. Thank you. So Cambria 24 bold. So let's set that manually. So home, Cambria, bold, and the size is 24. So the size is 24, and that's it. Design close. And this is your final correct output, students. So the thank you word should be right aligned, and it should have this line. This line is created using stock footers, built-in footers in our document. So our goal is when we're going to print this document and we're going to fold it half, this thank you would be at the center of the folded paper. And that's it for your project 6. So this is your final output. So let's go to view and of course select one page. So this is the final appearance of our document. Finally, go to save. Click the save button to save or accept the changes and close our. And that's it for your project 7-6 thank you card. For your lesson 7, you are expected to submit the following document: elevator _ communication, FHC letterhead, Jasmine reference, MZ resume updated, postcard, and thank you document. And that's it, students, for your lesson 7, working with themes, quick parts, and of course, page background. Thank you for your time again, and see you again in our next project.